Wendy Williams, the once ubiquitous television personality, has been noticeably absent from the public eye. Her recent reappearance, however, was not marked by the usual fanfare. Instead, it came in the form of a raw, emotional interview on The Breakfast Club, where Williams detailed her ongoing struggle under conservatorship. This followed her equally candid 2024 Lifetime documentary, Where is Wendy Williams?, which chronicled her personal and legal battles. In both, Williams paints a stark picture of her life under legal guardianship, likening it to prison and alleging emotional abuse. Williams, best known for her sharp wit and candid commentary on The Wendy Williams Show, revealed a different side in these interviews. Gone was the boisterous, larger-than-life persona, replaced by a woman who felt silenced and controlled. She vehemently maintained her cognitive capacity, despite previous diagnoses of frontotemporal dementia and aphasia in 2023. Her distress, she emphasized, stemmed from the suffocating grip of the conservatorship, which she believed unjustly stripped her of her autonomy. The public revelation sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond, drawing both sympathy and scrutiny. Williams's claims, if true, raise serious questions about the guardianship system and its potential for abuse. The situation also sparked a debate about the balance between protecting vulnerable individuals and respecting their right to self-determination. Williams's story, unfortunately, is not unique. Her experience shines a light on the often hidden struggles of those living under conservatorship. This legal arrangement, while sometimes necessary, can have profound implications for an individual's freedom and well-being. Williams's case serves as a stark reminder that behind the legal complexities and medical diagnoses are real people grappling with the loss of their independence and voice. Williams's account of her living situation paints a bleak picture of confinement and control. She revealed that for the past year, she has resided in a New York facility where her every move is monitored and restricted. Simple freedoms, like using the elevator or contacting loved ones, require permission and are often denied. Williams described the experience as deeply isolating, claiming she is often left with minimal human interaction. Adding to her distress is the alleged confiscation of her personal communication devices. Williams claimed she has no access to her phone or computer, effectively cutting her off from the outside world. This digital isolation, she explained, has made it nearly impossible to manage her own affairs or connect with supporters. Her niece, Alex, corroborated these claims, expressing deep concern over Williams's limited communication and social interaction. The severity of the restrictions, as described by Williams and her niece, raised serious concerns about the necessity and proportionality of the conservatorship. Alex, in particular, has been vocal about the negative impact of the arrangement on Williams's well-being. She detailed a visit in October 2023, where she found her aunt confined to the facility, deprived of sunlight and visitors, and subject to intense security protocols. These allegations, if true, point to a potentially abusive and dehumanizing environment. The lack of privacy, autonomy, and meaningful social interaction are all factors that can have severe psychological effects. Williams's case highlights the need for greater oversight and accountability within the guardianship system, ensuring that it protects vulnerable individuals without stripping them of their dignity and fundamental rights. At the heart of the controversy surrounding Williams's conservatorship lies a deep divide between her family and her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. Williams and her niece have been openly critical of Morrissey, accusing her of being overly controlling and insensitive to Williams's needs. They allege that Morrissey has made decisions without Williams's consent, including giving away her beloved cats and potentially preventing her from attending her father's 94th birthday celebration in Miami. These accusations paint a picture of a strained relationship marked by distrust and animosity. Williams's family believes that Morrissey's actions are driven by a desire for control rather than a genuine concern for Williams' well-being. They argue that the restrictions imposed on Williams are excessive and unnecessary, given her ability to function and make decisions for herself. Morrissey, however, has remained largely silent in the face of these accusations. Her lawyer, Roberta Kaplan, has defended the conservatorship, citing Williams's degenerative brain disease and fluctuating cognitive state as justification for the strict measures. Kaplan has also condemned the public scrutiny of the case, arguing that it undermines the court's authority and compromises Williams's privacy. The clashing narratives highlight the complex and often contentious nature of conservatorships. While intended to protect individuals who can no longer manage their own affairs, these arrangements can create power imbalances and fuel family disputes. The lack of transparency in such cases often exacerbates these tensions, leaving the public to grapple with conflicting accounts and unanswered questions. Wendy Williams' public outcry against her conservatorship immediately drew comparisons to Britney Spears' highly publicized legal battle. Both cases exposed the potential for abuse within the guardianship system, raising concerns about its impact on the rights and autonomy of individuals deemed incapacitated. The parallels between the two situations have fueled a broader conversation about the need for reform and greater oversight within the system. Critics argue that the current guardianship laws are too easily manipulated and often fail to adequately consider the wishes and well-being of those under their purview. They point to cases like Williams and Spears as evidence that the system can be used to silence and control individuals, even when they are capable of making some decisions for themselves. The public outcry surrounding these high-profile cases has led to some positive changes. Lawmakers in several states have proposed reforms aimed at increasing transparency and accountability within the guardianship system. These reforms seek to ensure that guardians are acting in the best interests of their wards, and that individuals under guardianship have access to legal representation and independent advocates. As for Wendy Williams, her legal battle continues. The recent interviews and documentary have brought renewed attention to her case, prompting calls for a thorough investigation into the allegations of abuse and undue restrictions. The outcome of this legal battle remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: Williams's voice will not be silenced.